What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mr. Anonymous Nobody. I'm back with another video. This is going to be a quick one today. This is going to be loss of superpower. We're going to talk about this from the men and the woman's perspective. This is kind of came up in a conversation I was having with a good friend of mine the other day. And it's like, he says, why is everything turned on its head? Why are men acting like women and women acting like men? Well, I thought about it for a second. I told him, I said, I think everybody's kind of giving up their superpower for one reason or the other. And this is why we're sort of living in a society of opposites. Not in whole, but you have a majority of society where you got a lot of soft men and you have a lot of dominant masculine women. And I know I was listening to Kevin Samuels the other night, and he was saying that the gender war was over. I have to disagree. I still feel like the gender war is active. It's taken a pause due to this pandemic. For the most part, people have realized that, hey, we probably should work together and not be working against each other right now. This transformation period that we're going through. I'll post a card up in the corner there for the I did a video talking about how things are going to be after COVID, titled 2020 AC for after COVID. But getting back to this this loss of superpower, let's start with the men. Let's start with the men. So let's see, how did we as men lose our superpower? We'll have to go back to the mid 60s when a lot of the laws started to change as far as divorce, and then alimony was created, and then child support came a little later than that. And also during that advent of feminism, we sort of lost our superpower, although men were still getting married and getting into these relationships and creating families. For the ones that didn't work out, they were in worser shape than ever before, especially now with the divorce rate being where it is and the marriage rate being at astronomically low. You're seeing less and less marriages. Another cause to the loss of superpower for men would have to be beta males. They sort of took the masculinity out of men and became servants to women, seeking that prize that they were told they would get since they were little boys. That you grow up, you have a family, you find a woman, and then that's it. That's it. You find the woman, and you go off into the sunset like the movies, and you're just happy ever after. And I've said in another video that there is no happy ever after. Happiness is not an eternity thing. It is a series of moments. It's not forever. And most men, coming up, assume once they find that bride, that woman, that's going to fulfill them and that's their ultimate happiness. But as we can see now, that's not the case. I said, what beta males, the part that beta males played into the loss of superpower in men is they undersold their commitment, which is part of the man's superpowers. We hold the key to commitment, and we actually held the key to marriage, and the beta males, so thirsty to find that woman and quench that thirst. And, I want to be happy. I got to find my bride, and you undersold the commitment. You just gave it away and, without it being earned. And most of them are in pretty bad shape. And, for the guys who stayed true and with men still being men, it's kind of difficult to talk to the baby. It's actually pretty sad to see because we've all seen it. Another thing that they've given away is the free attention. You know, we all know to a woman, attention is just like currency. And I said, even now during this pandemic, women are still going to want attention. And I say that it's a resource. It's a scarce resource now. And as a man, you should not be giving away your attention freely, especially now. Like, you should hold on to it just like you hold on to your assets, or if you own gold or Bitcoin, hold on to your attention. Only give that to select few people who deserve it, who've earned that attention from you. And that's how I feel like you'll regain some of that superpower, because we've got to tilt these scales back the other way. You know, it's slowly turning. I can see a little shift in the tide, but we still got a little ways to go, because as of whatever day this is in August, I'm releasing this video, no laws have been changed. So you're still on the hook as far as getting into a marriage or a long-term relationship, and it doesn't work out. So just keep that in mind. So let's move on to women. How did women lose their superpower? Well, feminism screwed both sides of the coin. That's ultimately what weakened men and weakened women. But in women, it weakened them because it empowered them to do things that they weren't built to do. It took them out of the homes and put them into the working environment. So, you know, children suffered from this. You know, families were dysfunctional, families were broken, so on and so forth, because the dynamic of the nuclear family was pretty much destroyed. And I don't know if that was by design. And, you know, I got proponents. I'll get people saying, Mr. Anonymous, you know, there's still people out there that have nice families and they're still together. I get that. But we're talking about on a mass scale. We're talking about on a mass scale. You just don't see things as you did, say, in the last 10, 15 years even. You started to see the families dwindling. You start seeing less marriages. You start seeing less children. You know, it's all a trickle-down effect. But I think that feminism is the root cause, which I said it screwed both men and women. Another thing that caused the loss of superpower in women, thoughts. You know, thoughts lowered the value of vagina. You know, they made it readily accessible. You know, you didn't have to put in much work to obtain it. And that kind of piggybacked that feminism that, okay, it's my body, my choice. I can do what I want, you know. And it's like you had a lot of women out here just being free and open, you know, no values, no morals. You know, they wanted that emotional high. And, you know, just like a drug addict, you know, that first hit, you spend your lifetime trying to get back to that first hit, and you never will. And the sad part about these thoughts and what that's pretty much eliminated is the girl next door. When's the last time you seen, you know, that girl next door that, you know, she's not overly did up, you know, she don't wear a lot of makeup. She's just an average cute girl, you know, kind of quiet, kind of shy. You know, the girl that maybe grew up the street from you, you know. Like I said, the girl next door, you just what happened to the girl next door? You know, what these thoughts also did is, like I said, they caused average women and older women to compete with them, because the thoughts are getting all the attention from the guys because they're giving up the vag for a Happy Meal. And it's sad to see 40 plus women out here twerking because they're trying to compete with thoughts. I mean, you can go to any website, any social media site, and then you'll see it. You know, it's just a sad sight. And it's really sad to see these average women, you know, because they're all the way out of their element. All the way out of their element. It's obvious. And nobody has the heart to tell them, you know, hey, this you're not set up for this. You are not about that life. You know, but they out there because, you know, they got to get their men too. So if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. But that is what I feel like caused women to lose their superpower. You know, because now you can't really dangle sex to a man like you used to. You know, you used to be able to use that as leverage, but now it's just like, okay, there's plenty of thoughts out here giving it away, as I said, for a Happy Meal. So there goes your superpower. So I don't actually have a solution for this. This is just something that I was talking to a good friend of mine about, and I thought I'd go ahead and post it and just see what you thought. So, you know, hit me in the comment section if you want to, you know, discuss it further. You know, if you think I'm wrong, I'm always up for a discussion. You know, like, comment, share, subscribe. This is Mr. Anonymous Nobody, and I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.